I believe that one of the most mature things that you can do as an adult is to admit when you're wrong and to admit your own faults. Because unfortunately, I have generated a lot of hype around Nature Shaman on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch. I just absolutely love what Nature Shaman is, and I want to keep singing its praises because I want to prove that this deck is able to kill people without the use of bioluminescence. And here I am proving that it is possible to win with Nature Shaman by turn 5. However, if you look at my Twitter and you saw some tweets yesterday, you'll notice that a tweet is missing because I had such a bad day with Nature Shaman yesterday. Not because Nature Shaman is a bad deck, we'll get into that here in a second, but because I just did not have the right list. Unfortunately for me, I tried to make a lot of greedy cards work, and Tic Tac is the new Nature Shaman King according to Clark HELLSCREAM. I am passing down my crown because I never would have come up with a deck like this because I want to make Inza and Golganeth work just as a matter of principle. I feel like they're core cards, but Tic Tac has done the impossible by completely changing around the deck where it is literally nothing but 1-drops and 2-drops. And if you think Crash of Thunder is a 5-drop, ha, that's very funny. But that's the funny thing about this deck. It is literally nothing but drawing cards, getting spell damage, getting resources to your hand, and then unloading the combo, because that unfortunately is what this deck has evolved into since we do not have bioluminescence. You need to get as many resources as possible. You need to have the right amount of spell damage. You need to have multiple copies of cards that deal 3 damage, so that way you can deal 35 or more if you have those situations. You need to deal like between 35 to 45 damage, because I've dealt 45 damage with this deck. So the question is, what is my list compared to the Tic Tac list, and why is it functionally just not as good as this version? So this is one of the lists that I originally landed on, and this was after some experimenting, after some play testing, and there was a reason where some of you guys might be remembering, Clark HELLSCREAM, I saw you playing Farsight on stream, so why don't you explain that situation? So what happened was, I went up against Nature Shaman on ladder, I copied their deck since they didn't have the exact code that I can pull from HS Replay, so I decided to just copy every single card and then fill in some of the gaps, and there was one copy of Farsight. And then after playing the deck for a little bit, I was like, wait a minute, why not add Fairy Tale Forest so that way I can draw my Battlecry cards a little bit easier. The cards that my opponent did not put into the deck though were Inza and Golganeth. I just immediately slapped those cards in there because I thought that they were core. They've been an essential part of Nature Shaman for so long, and Inza's like, you know, the radiance of Ashara in some ways. Like, why don't we run around these cards? The simple truth is, the reason we don't run these cards is because this deck is on the clock from the very beginning of the game. You have to amass enough damage, you have to have your spell damage ready to go to where you're never going to draw cards with Golganeth into Overload. You're not going to have the time to play your Inza on turn 5. This deck just needs to go from the very beginning to where almost every single time you're on coin, you're going to coin out Gold Panner, you're going to coin out your Totem, because you need to get going. You need to cycle. Because if you don't cycle, then the people are just going to build up armor, or they're going to build up a board and they're just going to slap you. There are going to be some situations to where against aggro decks, you will have to play a Crash of Lightning or a Crash of Thunder in order to deal that damage and make sure that you're not taking a bunch of damage from their tempo plays. But this deck is very much trying to keep itself on the board with cards like Miracle Salesman, cards like Deputy, cards like Geomancer. Sometimes you will just throw out a Geomancer as a 2/2 for enhanced-based purposes, as well as being able to fight for the board. So this is just one of those decks that's completely gone in a different direction, and Nature Shaman is just a really, really weird deck that has gone under some massive changes, and I believe that this is going to be the close to the perfect 30, because I really want to put in an overdraft into the deck. And when I was talking with Tic Tac in particular, he actually said that Miracle Salesman felt like the weakest card in the deck, not because, you know, a 1-mana 2/2 is bad on turn 1, but that's because that is the only way this card is good, is when you play it on turn 1. You don't really care about the Snake Oil. The Snake Oil is a card that is not going to be ramped up a lot in spell damage unless you play 3 spell damage cards, but at that point you're already playing a lot of cards for essentially a 3 damage card. You just don't want this in your hand a lot of the times when you're doing the combo. And Overdraft is really, really good and all, but the reason why Overdraft can sometimes sucks is when you double it up with Dry Scale Deputy, so it adds a Laurel element to the deck. This is going to be a hard deck in order to make the optimal perfect 30, but I believe this is the closest that we've seen so far, and to do my due diligence as not only a Nature Shaman enjoyer, but a Hearthstone content creator, I had to show it to you guys. So I hope that you guys enjoy the new Nature Shaman if you're someone that enjoys these types of combo decks, because I'm just really glad that the deck is playable. But there's one thing I gotta warn you about. Warriors, Clark HELLSCREAM, can we beat Warrior? The simple answer is no. And the complicated answer is absolutely not, because you just can't deal with 60 plus life with this deck anymore. There's no way in order to build up enough cards with this particular deck in order to deal that amount of damage, because you just simply do not have the flexibility of ramping up the spells with the spell damage and then having enough spells in hand to actually do it. Like if you have 4 spell damage cards and only 5 spells and they don't find other cards, then it's just really limiting what the deck can do. The deck can deal 30 to 45 damage if you know what you're doing, but unfortunately the Warrior matchup is just so freaking abysmal to where I don't know if I can continue playing this deck because it is that bad of a matchup and it is that common. It can beat Paladins very easily. You will see some games of us beating Paladins, but the Warrior matchup, and we're going to showcase it just to show you guys how annoying it is, the Warrior matchup is simply unwinnable. So if you can't deal with that, you just can't play this deck. But don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, check out TikTok while you're at it, and if you want to check out that Patreon over at patreon.com/ClarkHELLSCREAM. But also check out TikTok's channel because he's absolutely killing it with Shaman right now, and I am dubbing him the Nature Shaman King until I feel confident enough with this deck in order to get my crown back. This is still going to be my throne, all right? This is still my throne, but TikTok can have my crown. So guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck intro, and we'll see you for the next video. Higher build, and our special power is enough to be a 7/7. It'll be copied twice. I think 2 Sinister Soul Cages is not a terrible idea. However, it is not Acolyte of Death being the cut for sure. You do not cut that card. That's your main primary draw engine. So if you cut that, the deck becomes a little inconsistent. But I do agree. I think I said in the video that there might be a way to put in a second one, but I just want to test the one. Because the goal is to draw out the deck, and God forbid, you know, 2 Soul Cages getting clunky in the hand. That could sometimes suck. Alright, so coin out the draws. Alright, I saw a comment that motivated me right before I left. It said, man, you should stop tilting and concentrate. Fantastic advice. I'm gonna listen to it. Not even being facetious. I'm actually gonna listen to it. I'm gonna stop just getting angry at every single fucking thing. Wait, is this just Dragon Druid? It's just Dragon Druid, bro. What? Freaking what? What is what? Okay, what? Bro, I can't concentrate. What the fuck is this? What? Draws Fi? Oh! Oh, or Zilly, okay, alright. But like, again, what is this? This is Reno then. This is 100% Reno then. So now I gotta count dragons. Is it ever Blood Mage, trade here, attack here, trade? I think it could be. The only reason I want to do this is because it might influence his next turn. He might hero power instead of like doing something else. Not the greatest turn in the world, but we could have worse options. Because we still got Deputy into Panner. I really want to save Deputy for like a Flow Rider turn, but really? Oh my god, come on, dude. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Still a druid.
The snake in your face.
Alright. Can I explain how Twitch ads work? I know that you can set how often they play, but you can control how many times they are played, how long the videos are. I can't control what kind of ads and how long they go, but I can essentially... What I can do is make a setting down how many minutes per hour an ad plays. And it's not on the max setting, but I will admit it is very high. It is very high because unfortunately it's what I have to do in order to do this for a living. I don't like doing it. I don't like running ads, but it's a necessary sin, I guess, is what I'll say, to keep the channel up and running. You know, like like every television network needs ads, right? No one wants to run ads. How many minutes per hour do I have it? I don't know. I think it's like 5 to 6 or something. Exactly. How dare you make money? How dare you make money in order to keep the content coming so that way you can actually sustain yourself, streamer? Oh my god. How could you be so selfish? I can't believe you. I don't see any ads. That's because you're a sub. Subs don't see ads, and that's the incentivize. That's the reason to sub. Number 1, you get the emotes. Number 2, you don't get the ads. That's like exactly the reason why subbing is so important. Okay, so wand maker, flash. If the cards are good, we win the game.
You don't pick the wands.
Okay. Good.
You don't pick the wands.
Also pretty good. Yeah, dude, wand maker cards are actually busted.
Get your own pan.
All right. Oh, and we got, okay, dude, again, overdraft. Love it. What makes more money, a sub or a non-sub watching ads? That's actually a really good question. I don't have those metrics because I don't know, like, I don't know how many non-subs are getting the ads, you know? Like, if I had those variables, I could calculate it, but I actually don't know the answer to that. It's a very good question. If I were to make an assumption, it would be a sub. And the reason why is because if someone is a sub, they're always coming back, right? Which therefore means their content is engaging more with them. Their view is more important than someone who doesn't. That would, I guess, be my official answer. And that makes sense the more I think about it. Dude, what is it with my reflexes rolls? They're so bad. 1, 2, 4, 16, 16. I need another spell damage card. Do I even have the time to wait? I don't even have the time to wait, dude. I have to do this. Oh my god, come on.
The snake in you.
Dude, what if he plays Reno? Reno actually doesn't matter if this is enough damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 624. Yeah, it's lethal. I just gotta not die here, and I don't know how he kills me from this point. Do you mind sharing how much you make on YouTube versus Twitch? How much you get paid on YouTube per X amount of views? So I can already tell you. Okay, I don't mind showcasing this, but keep in mind this is like all the revenue that I get. This is like how much money I make a month. Let me make this turn and I'll spill the beans. Oh wait, fuck me, dude! Oh god. Oh god. Spell damage me, please. No. I can still win. I don't need spell damage. Fuck you. I don't even need it. I don't even need it, bro. I don't even need it. I don't even need it. Fuck you. Did I count it? No, but I know it's enough in my soul. I know it's enough in my soul. In my soul, it's enough. Always overdraft. Maybe he concedes. Tell me he concedes. Tell me he concedes. Just tell me he concedes, bro. Come on. Come on. The trapdoor spider! The fucking trapdoor spider! The trapdoor spider! I didn't even... ENR?
I bestow these gifts upon the world. The magic of life.
There's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. There's nothing to say, bro. There's fucking nothing to say. No, I didn't want to be connected to this game. I did not want to be connected to this game. I won. I won. I won, by the way. I actually won, by the way. Plague DK is the worst deck you can queue at the moment. I think Reno Warrior is the worst deck that you can queue at the moment because there's no stupider deck to play. The only acceptable Reno Warrior is Tendies. But if you're not playing Tendies, then just no. Spell Token Hunter? Nah. Nature Shaman, bro. It's good. I'm not, though. Apparently, I have to learn the new I thought this deck is super simple. I don't know how I'm fucking this up, man. I feel like this deck is way easier than the other deck. The Bioluminescence deck was way harder than this. I don't know why I'm struggling so hard. Maybe I'm oversimplifying it is what I'm doing. So it's a Highlander deck. This game's over then.
Get your own pan, baby. Keep on panning.
Do I ever swap Salesman for Elixir? No. Elixir is not really that good. Salesman is at least a minion. I like the one Salesman for the one drop turn. Wait, what? It's hand buff? Wait, what did he forge? Wait, hold on a minute. Is this the, isn't there a Tears deck that's running around? I think I saw one on Donkey. So I'm doing this to double up the spell. No Hands Gamer? Oh, it's the mech. Duh. Yeah, it's the mech. Duh, I should know that. I revealed the card. I mean, people just stopped playing the mech. Wait, did No Hands actually hit rank 1 with a new deck?
Come in here.
Oh no, he posted a tier list.
The light dims, but we fight.
Huh. I don't really like Scarab personally. I don't like Scarab and hand buff. Is it just because I'm thinking that Scarab is a bad card? So this is just one maker into flash, right? Kill him turn 6, or at least knock out the board. It's just not enough to kill him. I have to do this first to see what I get, but... Okay, we got that. Wait, aw, dude! Aw, going for the Thrall's Gift was better. I mean, what world do we not flash, though? Scarab is good if you don't run Excavate. I mean, I don't even like it in my deck, and I don't play Excavate. Then again, I play Shroomscavate in mine. Doesn't he have Shroomscavate in that deck? He's only got one copy of it. Okay, alright, so we have a shot. Dude, this really just comes down to reflexes low rolling.
Double time!
That's like really what this comes down to. Stays at 25, maybe. Do I have a deck with a Sonya combo? The problem with Sonya combos is that the animation time makes it really difficult to combo with it. You have to play it as a tempo deck. You can't just like make an OTK with Sonya. But does Sonya actually get patched?
You're gonna love the way you look.
I don't know if I read in chat if someone confirmed that or not. Ow. Okay, so we win, right? Okay, that has to be a GG. We have the mana to totem, right? We do have the mana to totem. Because this is 12. Oh, this is lethal. This is Omega lethal. And we had this for extra. Alright, there we go. She was finally hotfixed, thank God. Like, it was just annoying how simple it was. Like, it wasn't even, like, annoying because it was powerful, but it was annoying that it was just that easy to do, you know? It just felt like such an obvious oversight. But then again, bugs are bugs. They're weird and glitchy. The summon one, is there any other deck? You mean the one that gives people attacks? Again, just doesn't seem that good. Okay, I don't know, dude. I don't like the fade of the red. There we go. That's much better. Well, we got a warrior matchup. Tic Tac, how manageable is a warrior matchup? The only viable deck is Psycho Rogue. You get 0 mana giants and some mech package. I think the deck that was okay, the Mech Rogue deck that played Scrap from the Scrap heaps was really good in Draw Rogue. I think that's the best way to play Rogue. If you have Totem, you lose. Oh, if he has Totem, I don't think it's that simple, man. This fucker, dude. Fuck you.
Tremble before me.
Greeting.
Am I being stream sniped right now? Or is this guy just a dick? Possibility it could be both. Do this to play around Totem. Yeah, dude, the double greetings is Omega. Yo, greet me if you're stream sniping right now. How about you just make it obvious? How about you just make it obvious, bro? Do another greetings emote if you're stream sniping. Of course I hit overdraft, dude. Are you kidding me? This is just the worst spell to get. And I just don't, why am I so unlucky, man? Why am I just so bad and unlucky at this game? I don't understand.
I smell golden in their waters. Keep on panning.
Keep Book against Hunter? There's some argument for that. I think if you're going second, probably. If you're going first, maybe not. Well, he won.
Well played.
It's the only shot. I need to generate as much random shit. I need like literally every piece of damage I can muster. Weren't you supposed to go for a March finish? Yeah, it's funny how this ended up, right? Definitely not making it. Then that's why I'm kind of pissed off, because today's the roadblock. Like, I needed to do well today. I still have a week, but I gotta stop being a contrarian. I just gotta play the good decks. And if Warrior's really this fucking good, and if it's really just gonna be auto wins, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't want to play Warrior. It's omega boring. There's nothing new that makes Warrior, you know, titillate the senses. There's nothing new about it. That's why I don't want to play it. It's just the same shit. But I'm a HELLSCREAM? Yeah, and even I don't like this deck being the only playable Warrior deck.
One dose solves any
It should speak volumes. Is it correct to drop Rockstar? 100%, yes. Because this matchup, you don't care about Odin, you just care about armor count. I literally can't kill him.
Let me hear you make some noise!
How do my Paladin games go? I'm always like 1 damage off, and then they play Deputization and win. There's the other fucker. And I don't even have a crash. Oh, never mind. Make him scared, I guess.
Job's done. Amuse me.
Holy fuck, he's actually playing Odin. One, two, three, four. Come on. Why not even just pretend for a second? Why not just humor me? I already know I'm dead next turn.
You don't break the wand, see?
Well played. I will not be rashed.
Fingers crossed. We did it.
You fight again. I am finished here.
Could OTK Druid work? Druid's like the worst right now. It's in a really bad spot.
You stand before King Rastakan.
Want to hear my playlist?
I smell gold in their waters. Keep on panning.
Having it be doable almost feels worse than it being a no-win matchup. I just hate the idea of conceding. Like, the thing I hate the most about, like, I don't want to immediately concede against Warrior. And the reason why is because I don't want Warrior players to be like, ooh, all I gotta do is queue this deck and it just wins. Automatically. I'd rather waste their time, and all it does is waste my time. It's just stupid, man. Like, do you guys want to see my win rate against Warrior? Since the expansion went fucking live? You guys actually want to see my Warrior win rate? Like, I should just fucking play it.
Hey, you! Install these for me, won't you?
7-23. 7-23. Because I'm 2-13 as Shaman against Warrior. If you're playing Warrior, you're playing Hearthstone on easy mode right now.
Things where I can see 'em.
The fuck? 7-23, not 7-43. Not that bad, apparently.
Heads up, drink sliding your way.
This is just what happens when you try to make winning Hearthstone all that matters. It's just so frustrating when it doesn't work.
Things where I can see 'em.
You don't pick the ones, see?
I'm not dead, am I?
Solves any problem.
That toy was made just for me.
12, 17, plus 7, that's not enough.
I'm the perfect.
I don't even think that they're, yeah, they're not there. There's no way he finds 8 unless he plays the hearts. I don't think this is a heart, I don't think this is a deck with the hearts. Oh my god, dude, come on, you gotta trade. How are you not trading?
Never stuck to it.
I guess he's not killing this because he doesn't want the spell damage, but this is still just gonna be 2 damage anyway. Oh, wait a minute, that ends it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7. 3, 4, 5. 5 mana. I gotta roll this again.
For my glory.
Oh, come on!
The storm is in me. I will not be rash for vengeance.
There's no way this deck heals from nowhere, right? That worked. I mean, that actually worked. There wasn't a lethal there, right? Because the reason I had to do it this way is because I didn't have enough nature cards to immediately make everything cost 0. So I don't think there was a lethal there. It was strictly because we couldn't make the crashes cost 0, so we couldn't just slam all the spell damage. That's the reason why it wasn't lethal. And it's a mega lethal with this, though. Alright, there we go, we're back. We're back, dude, I promise. Swear to God, we're back. Oh, dear Lord, dude. Oh my God. We're still killing people from like 20, 30 damage.
Versus Anduin.
It's not really aggressive.
I will protect my
Sometimes it's aggro. No, it's not aggro, man. Sometimes you just do the combo quickly. It's not an aggressive deck. Calling it an aggressive deck is just factually wrong, right? Against the priest. Do I ever consider holding the spell damage because I already have a flash? I don't think so. Stats seem kind of bad, but I'm not trying to trust the stats. I'm just trying to think with my own brain. I definitely like the deputy against priest. Let's just do this. Yo, Nicola, coming in with the 10 gifted subs, dude. Ah, thank you. Oh, man. It has been a rough day today, man. Wanted to get it to 300? Let's go, dude. Let's go. You've literally carried the state. Like, I'm pretty sure half of the subs of the channel right now are gifted from you this month. Is that really 300 in a month? Good lord. Okay. All right. We got some names to read off. Let me make this play. We got some names. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. We're slowly getting this energy back. Sorry, I've had a rough day today. Kappa Joke. Exercise Me. Johnny the Clown. Xena Xavier. Ooh, very, very good name. You should get 2 subs for a name that good. Viscera 666. MB Urac. Lagaja. The Real Tykel. SZKODNIK. And Dork1. Good to have you guys here. Nicola, thank you for the 300. 300. Like the perfect game in bowling. Thank you for the 300 gifted subs, man. Seriously. You are part of the reason why I actually bought this shit, you know? Like this is good that I can actually invest in myself, you know? And wait a minute, there's one more! There's one more! Spyco, welcome to the Horde, my friend. We miss nobody here. We miss nobody here. And that puts us at a clean 620. That's like 420, but 200 more. Oh my god, man. Guys, spam those emotes. You know what to do. You know what to do. Welcome all these wonderful new people with some emote spam. We gotta get this chat moving again. Unfortunately, I became typical Hearthstone streamer because I'm kind of upset right now. But I'll find a way. Wait, hold on a minute. It's never just Flash here, right? No, it's never just Flash. Part of me was also thinking about knocking this out, but it just seems unnecessary, you know? Oh, yo, Hype Train! Let's go! Winking Doge coming in with the Prime. Wait, I'll come with the tier 1, even better. Even better, dude. Apparently, all right, so there's actually something I wanted to bring up yesterday. Okay, so you guys know how we're going for the 70-30 bonus, right? We're going for that split. And we do have 600 people and subscribed right now. But the thing that's really annoying about this this requirement is that this requirement, the 350 subs that we need, they all need to be your tier 1s. What doesn't count is gifted subs and primes. You know, the primary way that streamers get subs, through primes and through gifted subs. So even though we have apparently 621 subs in this channel right now, Twitch only sees 45 of them as legitimate for this program. Now, why am I bringing this up? Why am I bringing this up? Because first of all, Twitch knows this is difficult, but this requirement is omega difficult for even the top Twitch streamers. This is super difficult for anyone to do, even someone with thousands of viewers. So it's like, it's just crazy, dude. It's just absolutely crazy. Oh wait, did we lose subs? Are we at 609? Is that what happened? Wait, hold on, man. I turned my head for a second and suddenly I'm dying. I have a double flash, right? Because I just have to go for it. I'm not dying to Zarimi. He's got a lot of card draw, but who really cares? I'm not dying immediately, so we just kill him turn 5. Yeah, Partner Plus is such a scummy name. I know, right? And it's like, the reason why it sucks is like, oh, we took away the 70-30, but we gave you a way to get it back, right? But it's just really scummy in my opinion, where it's like we're gonna gaslight people into thinking they have a shot. And even if we have a moment like right now, we are having our community come together, we are getting supported, and I'm legitimately being I'm finally getting good finances doing this. But even then, in order to get the 70-30 split, I need to be doing what I'm doing now, like almost times 7. Like, that's crazy to me. That's absolutely crazy. That's what it takes to get the 70-30 split now. And like, I was talking about this with Warshak, and I think Warshak had like a number where it's like the amount of streamers that actually hit that requirement on the entire platform is less than like, literally less than 0.5%. Something like that. So it's just crazy to me. Okay, great draw, by the way. This is Omega over. This is Omega over. I don't have to count this. I finally got lucky, bro. I finally got lucky, dude. When you roll the damage every time, this deck is literally unkillable. But the challenge comes from when the reflexes don't hit. Like, look at that. Nothing but damage, bro. Nothing but net. It's crazy that a stream of your size is already 0.5% of the streamers on the platform. Is it really that much? God damn. I don't think it's that high. I think I might be like 1%, because like the difference between like a 3-digit streamer and a 4-digit streamer is massive. It's massive.